Do the people think that they will be left to say, "We believe," and they will not be tested? Al-Ankabut 2. The verse opens not with reassurance, but with a piercing question, a question that gently breaks the comfort zone of the believer. It shatters a widespread misconception that belief in Allah should somehow exempt a person from pain, struggle, or trial. In reality, the Quran immediately corrects that notion. Faith is not a shield from hardship, it is a process that includes it. Many people see faith as a transaction. I believe, therefore, I should be protected. But the Quran flips this expectation, declaring faith is not the end of the journey. It is the opening of the door to transformation. Allah is not asking us simply to say, "I believe." He is asking us to live by it, especially when it becomes hard, inconvenient, or even painful. It is easy to carry belief when life is going well. But what about when things fall apart? When prayers feel unanswered? When dreams collapse? That is when belief reveals its depth or its absence. Faith is not a label for social identity. It is the muscle of the heart, built only through resistance. This verse is a wake-up call. It says to every soul in hardship, you are not forgotten. You are being forged. Fire does not destroy gold. It purifies it. Likewise, trials do not disprove your faith. They prove it. They refine what's true and burn away what is weak. So if you are being tested, it may not mean you're far from Allah. It may mean you are closer than ever, because He tests those He wishes to elevate. Faith isn't something we inherit like a family heirloom. It's not a name we wear or a social badge that distinguishes us in the eyes of others. Real faith, the kind that shapes destinies and transforms hearts, is something lived, tested, and chosen again and again. Surah Al-Ankabut 29:2 challenges the idea that verbal affirmation is enough. The verse pushes us beyond performance, into authenticity. In modern times, it's easy to treat religion as part of our identity card. You're born into a Muslim family, you fast in Ramadan, you say the right words, and that's it, right? But the Quran disagrees. It tells us that belief is not proven in comfort, but in discomfort, not in convenience, but in challenge. This is where passive faith ends. True belief is not just about observing rituals. It's about becoming the kind of person who trusts Allah, even when nothing makes sense. It's about praying when you're empty, being honest when lies would benefit you, and showing mercy when your ego begs for revenge. Faith means staying upright when the world tries to fold you. It means remembering Allah in moments of joy and clinging to Him in the depths of grief. The Shahada is not a conclusion. It's the first step in a lifelong climb towards sincerity. And perhaps that's why trials are so crucial. They reveal the weight of our words. They ask, do you believe only when life is good, or do you trust when everything falls apart? In these moments, faith stops being decorative and becomes directive. It ceases to be something we wear and becomes something that wears through us, etched into our actions, our reactions, our silence, and our resolve. And when we face hardship, the first whisper we often hear isn't from outside, it's from within. That quiet voice that says, maybe this is a punishment. Maybe Allah is angry with me. It's an ancient tactic of Shaitan to make us interpret struggle as divine rejection. But the Quran answers this doubt with unwavering clarity. Surah Al-Ankabut 29:2 shows us that trials aren't signs of Allah's displeasure, they're signs of His attention. If tests were punishments, then the prophets, peace be upon them, would be the most forsaken, yet they were the most beloved. Their lives were marked by immense trials. Ibrahim faced fire, not comfort. Yusuf endured betrayal, prison, and isolation. Musa was abandoned as an infant and challenged tyranny as a fugitive. Muhammad, the seal of prophethood, suffered rejection, loss, and exile. These were not punishments. They were preparations. Tests refine the soul like fire refines gold. What looks like destruction is often purification. Hardships strip away illusions, dependencies, and superficial faith. What remains after a trial is not weakness, it's clarity. It's a heart less attached to the dunya, more anchored in the akhirah. When you are tested, don't rush to blame yourself. Instead, pause and ask, what is Allah trying to show me? Teach me, grow in me. Every difficulty carries a secret assignment, an opportunity to rise. Tests bring mirrors. They reflect our hidden doubts, our real priorities, our level of trust. In those quiet moments of pain, when no one sees your tears but Allah, faith is being written into your soul, not in ink, but in fire. The trial is not evidence of abandonment. It's evidence of divine molding. You are not being broken. You are being built. True strength is invisible until it's required. Just like a tree's roots are hidden underground, only revealed by the way it stands firm during a storm, our faith is often hidden beneath the surface, waiting for a moment of crisis to rise. Surah Al-Ankabut 29:2 offers more than just a warning. It's a profound psychological and spiritual insight. You don't truly know how much you believe until belief is all you have left. When life is comfortable, faith can feel passive. We pray, we fast, we say we trust Allah. But it's often theoretical. It's in the breaking moments, the diagnosis, the loss, the betrayal, the silence of a dua unanswered, that belief is no longer a concept. It becomes a lifeline. Suddenly, tawakkul, trust in Allah, is no longer just a word. It's the only thing keeping you breathing. Many people discover their most sincere worship during their worst days. It's in these tests that the Quran feels personal, that dua becomes raw, that patience becomes a form of resistance. Some discover new dimensions of themselves, strengths they didn't know existed. They become more grateful, more grounded, more spiritually alive. This is the paradox of trial. It seems like it's tearing you down, but it's actually peeling away what's false to reveal what's real. It strips the ego. It silences the noise. It brings you face to face with your own soul. Surah Al-Ankabut doesn't aim to scare you. It invites you to embrace the discomfort of life with courage. Allah already knows what's inside you. The trial allows you to discover it. So the next time you're in the storm, remember, you're not just surviving, you're awakening. That's where transformation begins. In the end, faith is not a shield from life. It's a lens through which we understand it. Surah Al-Ankabut 29:2 reminds us that tests are not curses, they are confirmations. They confirm who we are, what we believe, and who we turn to when there's nothing left. The fire you feel now, it's not meant to burn you, it's meant to forge you. Just like gold is purified by heat, the believer is refined through hardship. And in that process, Allah is closer than you think. This is the divine promise, that no pain is wasted, no tear falls unnoticed, no struggle goes unseen. Every test you face is a step in your soul's becoming. So next time life breaks you, let it break you open. Open to reflection, to patience, to surrender. Say, I believe, not just with your words, but with how you hold on. That's where faith becomes real.